Hello, welcome to a new vlog this morning. Oh, football. Let's try that again.
Sat by the river and it made me complete. Oh, simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in.
Hello, welcome to a new vlog. Today you find Eddie Scalson, Peak District photographer, not in the Peak District. I got up at 4 o'clock this morning, strapped on my backpack and headed out to North Wales. Now, I don't have an itinerary. There was just one place I sort of knew I was going to visit, and I'm here right now. And I've just crested a little sand dune. As you can imagine, I'm on the coast. There it is. I've come to a place called Talacre, I think that's how you say it, maybe, and allegedly there is a lighthouse here that might look nice in the shot, but I can't see one right now. Oh, there it is. Okay, so I'm going to try and shoot this lighthouse. I've come pretty early. You can see that the dawn light is establishing itself. It's going to be a sunny day today. So I picked a good day for it, I think, and hopefully we can get a bit of a shot perhaps towards that light and make use of this structure. Not something I'm used to, of course. It's not a tree, but yeah, exciting. I stopped in my track to take a shot. Let me just spin round because I just really like the way that band of cloud, the coloured cloud, is across the back of the lighthouse there. I think it's wonderful. The barrier I mentioned is actually large chunks of rock, so there's some nice, leading lines there to use, but I'll do that when I come back. I'm not going to, well, maybe I will do it now, actually, now I've stopped, but I can only do a few here because I have got to get a wiggle. Airplane, can't help myself. I've got to get a wiggle on just to get a bit further up to get some shots with the, although that light is rapidly diminishing. So there you go, that's the scene. It looks lovely, doesn't it? Okay, I'm going to be doing this handheld, get the first few shots just because time is against me. The tide is coming in, apparently. I say this because there's footprints all over the sand, so these must be from yesterday. Hopefully you can hear the sea gently rolling in. So, right, I'm going to get some shots and then I will bring the tripod over when I've got a bit more time and sort of run through the composition. Done a few shots with my ND filters on. I'm still using the K&F magnetic, not sponsored in any way. I just always like to let you know things I've used that have been sent to me and I'm still using, and I'm still using them. The colour is changing a little bit. It was got a bit got a bit dull for a few minutes, but now the sun's rising, it's illuminating all this back area quite well. I've done some long exposures, quite long exposures, just to see how this very mild sea looks. Don't think it kind of captured the story I was after. But what I'm going to do, I'm just going to take a few more here while this peachiness in the sky continues, just so I can pick out the best ones. And I like the way the water is just wrapping around the base of the lighthouse now. I think when it was a bit further out, it was nice, but now it's just wrapping around. I like that, and I will move in a bit closer just to capture that. So I'm going to do that now. Now, I'm not doing much to the camera right now because there's no point. You know what's going on. Varied exposures because varied light. I'm not even worrying about fading out the background. I kind of like it because it's kind of, probably can't see on the video, but it's kind of, it's not misty, but it's diffused. It's nice, and that's the light bouncing off the water there, so that's good. Don't know if I'll need a polarizer, but the fact there's a few waves on the other side of the lighthouse, albeit small, means I want to try and capture their texture as well if I can. So I am going to move in a bit closer in a second, and we'll pick it up from there. I'm going to quickly show you this composition now and explain why I'm doing it this way, and then feel free to put in the comments whether you think I've lost the plot. Here we go. Now this isn't showing very well. I'm going to have to turn this up. Hold on, let's bring this up. So Lighthouse, oh Christ almighty, Lighthouse is centered, and the reason for that is I'm getting a bloom of light. Now you might be thinking, why don't you get the sun in as well? Well, you can't, because the sun is like right the way over there, and unless I can go into the sea, which I'm not going to, that isn't going to work, so shut up. So right in the middle, and then these waves as they're coming in around here, these are the bit that are doing the foreground for me. I'm going to try and get the tripod higher because I'd love to get just some of this background in if I can. I don't know how well that'll show, but we'll see. So the sea obviously carries on that way, and it just looks, to me, to my eyes, quite nice. So there you go, that's what we're currently shooting, but I've probably put some of the shots up. I don't know how I'll edit this, but that's what we're doing. 1/8 of a second, I just want a little bit of creaminess to the waves. Right, I have done some shots where they're sharp. F11, because again, I'm trying to get that background bit. ISO, ignore that. Okay, just a few minutes have passed. The sun hitting the sea quite bright now. It's really radiating up, so ND filter on and polarizer. It's been ages since I've used the ND filters and polarizers, but now whenever you buy water, you're going to want an ND filter, I think. It doesn't mean that all shots have to be long exposures by water. I'm not saying that, not by any stretch of the imagination. But if you want particular kinds of shots, then you're going to need them. And the polarizer, to just cut that glare down. Sometimes it can even help you shoot longer in the day, so it just extends your photography. I did one bit of advice I'm going to give you. Sand is your enemy. Water's bad, but we all know water's bad. Salt water, doubly bad. But sand is perfidious, and it will get into everything. And even though you're being super careful, you'll find you're kicking sand and that kind of thing. So that's why my bag is all the way over there with all the gear that I don't absolutely need, because I will kick sand into it by sheer accident. It's all sealed up, so the wind isn't going to be blowing particles in, although I'm sure it will. So if you're going to do anything by the beach, anything, make sure you're well protected. This is the video tripod I was talking about, and what I look for is something that would in a pinch double up as a decent tripod for camera work. Now the two do the same job, it's just that the video stands, they tend to be bulkier, which is, you know, not great, but they have a few features that I think could really work, especially for a vlogger, someone who's hybridizes a lot of what they do. The handle on it for just like panoramics and that sort of stuff is really, really good. I'm really liking the control I've got over positioning of the camera. It's super smooth, so I like this. And this was only, I think I paid 105 quid for this. I didn't even pay that, I had vouchers, which is free money, isn't it? It opens really well, and it's got a kind of manliness to the way that it just drops down, slunk, 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 I like that. Little hooks here, I honestly don't know what they're for, but I like them, I like hooks. And then you've got a little bit around here, you can put your arms in, little arms through. I could put my Pocket 3 on here. Now, why have I got this? It's because I'm really interested in improving my video work. I like to think that every Eddie Skelson video you watch, even if it isn't better, I've made an attempt to be better with the video work. And honestly, I don't know, I wouldn't say I enjoy it more than photography, but it's definitely on a par, okay? It's a different thing, a lot more editing too. So, but this is fantastic. It's a small ring, 80/50. This is the light, and I think I dropped a ball here. I think I should have gone for the carbon fiber just to make it a bit lighter, but if I'm here where the car park's just over there, it's not a big deal to carry this around. I think if I was going out, you know, into the peak, not so much. But anyway, thought I'd share that with you. New gear, love it. We've got some great side light on the lighthouse now. There's a few ferries as well. I'm not sure I want these in the image, but I thought I'd share. So there's a few ferries crossing over there. I assume the ferries, I haven't got my glasses on, they're boats. Could be pirates, but I don't think so. So making good work with this. These rocks are casting some shadows, so these are for when the tide's coming up and you still want to get across. I guess you leap from rock to rock, maybe? I honestly don't know, I'm not a seafaring type. But the shadows might be able to do something. And so spending quite a bit of time on this one structure, one, because I've got nothing better to do right now, and by the time I reach somewhere else, the sun will be high anyway, so what difference? I'm going to try and do a bit of coastal stuff today. That's the purpose, is to try and stick with the coast and not just head down into middle of Wales, into Snowdonia and that way. But yeah, I think I've got 3 nice compositions. So I've taken quite a few shots, but I think because each of the angles, each one is quite nice, so that's 3 shots to me. Even though I've probably taken about 50. So I'm going to keep wandering around here just to see if there's anything on the beach, although it does look a bit Spartan, I'll be straight with you. It's a lovely beach to have a picnic, as I say, but I'm not really feeling it for any more compositions. There's a mound over there, but I don't know. I think this will do for now. Some lovely wispy clouds, absolutely beautiful. I may even do it, I think I'll get in close, put the 15 to 35 on, and like sort of shoot up the side and just catch these wispy clouds in. So yeah, I'm going to do that now. Got some flight wankers buzzing around in those pushchairs with the hairdryer engines on them, and I've caught some footage of it. I think it looks pretty cool actually, and all thanks to my new video rig. My word, is it paying off today. And the guys, I think for me, came in quite close, so I could get, I only got video footage, I didn't really get any shots because I was doing video, and that really, if I thought about it, I should have taken some photographs. But they did a few circles, which I wasn't expecting, and I took the camera out. I think I got one shot of just this dude in the air. So we're compositionally shite, but I'll put them up anyway. I think it might be interesting. Maybe do it at the end. I'll put it at the end as a kind of video collage. You know, I like to do that these days. But yeah, there you go. Just the sort of things you can see on a Welsh coastline. There's lots of people with various types of Labrador. That seems to be the flavour of the day here. I should have brought mine with me. No, that wouldn't have ended well. Yeah, lots of people just strolling along the beach. It's an absolutely beautiful morning. This is a battery recharger. This is nice. I really feel, and I know I'm going to regret saying this because in about a week we'll probably have snow, but it just feels like we're coming out of the grey of winter. This is the time to get your photographic batteries recharged, and mornings like this are going to do it. Interesting stuff already. Fantastic, well, not fantastic light, but light. Interesting subjects. There is actually another lighthouse which I've taken some pictures of when I went to Anglesey, and I'm on the road that could take me to Anglesey right now. I'm very, very tempted. I am very tempted to nip around to Anglesey, and I could spend the entire day there. We'll see.
A simple thing, where have you gone? I'm getting old and I need something to rely on. So tell me when you're gonna let me in. I'm getting tired and I need somewhere to begin. And if you have a minute, why don't we go talk about it somewhere only we know? This could be the end of everything. So why don't we go? So why don't we go?
He's just sitting there eating a nut with his arse directly to me. Literally still his arse.